What's good, guys? You're Opto Music. I'm here from Fazbreak, and I'm here with Canon.
Oh yeah, we in here, fam. Hey, this is crazy, yo. The setup here is wild.
Hey,
dog.
appreciate it, man.
For real, man. Like I love the fact y'all just plug and play, man. Like it's crazy out here. Rocket Town, man, it's clean. We got the whole festival, Smoke Fest, man. It's been phenomenal here, dog.
Man. It's been great, man. Yeah. I mean, the whole vibe is just leveled up, you know? And like, I love seeing like, I mean, it's not every day that you get to see everybody that you listen to in one place, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so like having them pull together, like, yo, let's do a festival, let's meet fans, let's see the community as a whole, because you think, because when you think about it, CHH is a really subgenre. It's a subgenre. It's a small community,
right?
But when you bring all of them together, it's like, and you look at the arena that's just packed right now, you're like, whoa, there's not only are there people that rock with it, there's definitely a market for this type of music, positive music.
Oh yes. I think, man, right now people are kind of tired of hearing the same narrative recycled over and over again. You know, homies sliding from left and right. You know, pop, like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it, but just, you know, everybody dying in all these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm either hearing murder in every song, death in every song, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Suki Hana and Sexy Red on the song, and they just put out a song. I'm just like, oh my gosh! Like, at what point do we bring the light back in?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to call people out. I'm just saying, like, you know, I feel like the culture is getting down to a path. And when I say the culture, I mean like more so hip hop in general.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, the culture is getting down to a path where it's just like you start to forget what your morals are, or you know what I'm saying? Like you start forgetting, you know, things that you might have fought for, you know, that actually mattered or brought value. But now songs sometimes don't carry no weight in light of what's being said. So now I feel like we're in a context now where we have music that's more than just positive, but it's giving you life. I'm at a season now in my life where I'm 34 right now. Damn, it made me feel old right now. Dang. Like,
you go like Kevin Hart, damn.
Yeah, like, golly, like, but at the same time, like, I'm at a season of life where I feel like the music that I listen to is gotta feed me something. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, emotionally, give me some solution. Like, it's cool to talk about the problems of the world, but I need some solutions, you know? And I think once you find ways to provide solutions, the world is like, bring me more. Like, I need help, or I've been depressed or anxious all my life.
Yeah.
How do I get out of this? I've been in this negative loop for so long. How do I get out of this? So, you know, it for me, I'm like, man, where is the good music?
Yeah.
And then you got a pocket of artists here, like, that are just, they're dope. They're phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing Portia Love get up there. I love seeing Indie Tribe get up there.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Todd Brazel, you know, RG. Like, it's Big Breeze. Like, it's beautiful seeing just a culture or a conglomerate of artists that are on the same page.
For
you know,
sure.
and saying, I want to see light in this world. So I get excited to see that.
It's kind of crazy. I kind of want to take it back a little bit. You've been in the game for a long time. I still remember that video. This is my first time getting to CHH, and I think it was at the BET Awards or something. The Crave guy, and you're like the hype man.
Oh shoot, let me see. BET Awards.
Sometime award. Which award?
I know we did. What's it called? Was it 106 in Park?
Probably.
Maybe it was 106 in Park. When it was on 106 in Park or something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably that time. Probably. We had a few times. I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, man, like, I started out touring with Cray. You know, people who, you know of that market, they know that. You know, and then, you know, for the most part, like, people know I'm also signed to Reflection Music Group. I've been signed to RMG for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek Minor, you know. I've been touring with Derek for so long. But also shout out other artists on our label. You know, you got Byron Jawan, and then you got Daniela, and then, you know, just what's it called? Like, we got I don't know, we have a melting pot of so many creatives.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying like I'm not just saying artist wise. I mean like visual creatives. Like, you got RMG Amplified with a ton of artists. But man, we just be pulling left and right from this part.
Yeah.
You got a lot of creatives where we coming from, and then you got RMG, the label, where we just, man, like I mean, if you know, we pump out the music that we pump out. Like Derek has been in the game for, I mean, much longer than myself. He brought me into the game for real. Like he was able to like bring me on his tours. Like, he was able to like put me on his albums, and he just kind of showed me how to like navigate having an artist life, like how to have a career. And I appreciate him for that, and even with Cray, like I used to tour Cray. Cray showed me a lot. How to manage a career, a platform. If you want to do it in this space, how to do it well. So yeah, man. Like, I
mean, it's crazy because if you look back in the day, like you were the young kid on the block. You were the young guy. Everybody. Everybody kind of took you on. Like, yo, this is my boy Canon. Like Canon is the next. He's the next generation. That been saying it for so long that I still think you're like 20 or something, bro. And I'm just like, yo, how old is this man? Because you don't look 34 at all, bro.
God. I mean, like, I just, that's a little grace, because, some people got some hard living. And God has just blessed me to be around good people. That show me how to steward my life well, my health well, or steward my mental health well. And it's not all perfect, but I just, when you're around good people, man, you find good results.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. I mean, I kind of want to take it back to like, because the reason I say that is because now you're in a position where you're trying to help like the underdogs and trying to help people out. Of course you're locked in with your music, you're locked in the album, you're like disconnected from social media just to work on this body of work. But when you come back, you come in strong. You're like, yo, what's happening? I've been away. Like, what's happened? I've been MIA. I know, but like, what's happening? Where can I show support? Who can I reach out to? Who can I pour into? And I find that very impressive how you're able to put solid body of work while also equally trying to build up the next generation. You and Derek, I feel like the whole RMG squad is really great at doing that. And we the underdogs of the next gen are really appreciative of that.
Man, bro, like I think I appreciate you saying that too, bro, for real. Like I think what we look forward to and what we get excited in seeing is the next generation come and just do their thing.
Yeah.
They don't need permission. Like, they don't need a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Like, I think some of them, they just might need our encouragement.
Yeah.
I think some just need our affirmation sometimes. Yeah. But at the same time, like, the same way somebody believed in us, we believe in them.
Yeah.
And I just want to see them succeed and thrive. When I see a smoke fest situation like this, I'm like, this is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like, the younger generation, the next generation is supposed to like take lead in this, and they supposed to be able to see some of the artists that they may have looked up to over the time.
For sure.
They're supposed to see them behind them, supporting them.
For sure.
And so I, for any artist in this space, just know, man, I support you. Like, I see you. I know sometimes I'll be absent because I'm dealing with life.
Yeah, for sure.
Like sometimes I'm absent because I might be dealing with my own, traumas, my own demons. But at the same time, like, I still got my eye out on what's going on, and I still got my ear to the ground. So, I support heavily, like, these artists, man. Like, and if they don't feel that, then my goal is to make them feel that.
Yeah.
Or for them to see that, you know. So I'm taking this opportunity even today just to continue to branch out and build with some of the artists that are branching out now, and say, look, man, I've been watching you. I want to encourage you. I love you. I see your work ethic, and you doing the right thing. You're going in the right direction. And so I want people to feel that.
For sure.
I want people to understand they're supported and loved.
Yeah.
Especially by artists that they may have looked up to.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm proud of them.
Yeah, man,
For
that's
real.
dope, man. Who are some artists that you're like looking out for? Like, you got on your eye right now? Some artists.
Man, well, first of all, like, I got an artist, man, that I love as a brother, man. His name is KMO.
Yep.
KMO Shamal, like, ridiculously talented, man. I'm trying to do some work with him now, man. Just, he's an amazing writer in general, but like I just love that brother, man. Just want to build him up. Yep. But also, man, like, it's so many other artists, man, that I'm looking at. I'm like, man, he crazy, man.
Yeah.
Stupid crazy. There's an artist named C. Duffel.
Yep.
Like people may
My
not.
boy.
Yeah, people may not know about him that much, but that boy crazy.
He's crazy.
You know.
I produced on his album.
I might need something from you then, because he go crazy.
Yeah.
Man, other artists too. Like I said, man, like I love what Scooty Wop is doing.
Love
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like I love what Big Breeze is doing. Man, I love what Tory is doing. Tory Deshaun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of artists out here that's really, really been working, and
Yeah.
sometimes they don't get enough love. They don't get enough like shine.
Yeah, yeah.
But man, I just want them to make sure that they know they got the love in the right places.
For sure.
And they getting their credit and they honor where it's due when it's time, you know. So man, I love what I'm saying. They go Porsche right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, but also, you know, artists who are killing it, man. Like shout out to Wande, shout out to Hovey, you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like
yeah,
Todd Brazel, like Indie Tribe, you know what I'm saying? Like homies Bats, like homies is killing it.
Yeah.
And they definitely they running their lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love to see that. They not asking for permission.
Yeah.
This ain't like back in the day where we felt like we had to like try to figure out the best way to be in this lane and be in this space. Like, oh, we gotta watch what we say, or we gotta feel like we gotta like make music and it sounds like this to fit on these radio stations.
Yeah.
Like, homies don't care. They just like, fam, like we out here. We gonna do what we gonna do. If they like it, cool. If they don't, like this generation different.
Yeah.
That's why I rock with it for real.
Yeah.
Because they not looking for us and our approval. I think they appreciate us supporting them, but they don't need it. And I think they know that. Like they ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't need us for this festival.
Yeah.
They doing it themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love to see them. I love to see them get out their seat. Like I love to see them like figure out who they are. I love to see them like say, you know what? I don't need your pat on the back, but I got God's approval. I don't need like you know, a song that makes me say Jesus all over it. Like I'm comfortable making my own music. You know what I'm saying? That talks about my life. So I just say that to say, man, I love, you know, just what's going on now. And some of that like encourages me. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, it's like, man, shoot, like it's folks out here that's been listening to my music for how long? Dang, like some of this is a product of what they seen us do. I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to the one trying to prove itself. Like I'm used to being the one that's like, all right, look, I got something too. Check what I got. And now I'm finding people and talking to people that's like, bro, I grew up on your music, or man, that's all I listened to when I was at this age, or when I did da-da-da. And so I'm just kind of like, dang, like, man, I didn't realize I had the influence I had. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard to find it when you don't know. You don't know. So I'm grateful for it, man. And I'm grateful for every artist really pushing his line now.
For sure, man.
So I get encouraged when I see that. And when you right here, like I see this and I'm like, man, I pray to God that when this blow up and you get 1 million subscribers, you be like, hey, Canon, let's do another interview, man. Let's get another one in. I pray to God that, you know, our relationship is still valuable enough to come back and do something like this, because I can't wait to see what this look like in 5 years.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. That's the goal. That's the goal, man. God's been faithful.
So if y'all seeing this right now, if you watching this right now, we gonna wait to see what it look like in 5 years and then see how he turn up.
Fast. Let's go. Because
I'm gonna be here to support real talk. Like I just want to see what happens. So
man, I love to see it, man. I love to hear it. I mean, it kind of reminds me of that song you did with Aaron Cole, We've Been Here. That was my jam. That was my jam back. That dropped when I was in what, grade 9, grade 10.
Bro, we was on something. We've been here, man. Just the whole like little outfits. We put them doggone the makeup on, bro. Turning the old folk like that junk. Which for me that was like, I don't know, man. I felt like I was a real act. Like I feel like I had a whole music video. Like it just, I don't know. I really felt like an artist. Like I had makeup put on. You know what I'm saying? We had a school shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like we shot at the high school. We had some cars in the video. We had students in the video. Like Aaron Cole pulled up. Like we just, you know, like it was just we got haircuts that morning. Like we got fresh that day. Like it was just, I don't know. It was a fun experience, man. Shout out to Aaron Cole, man. That's my bro, man. He out here killing it, man. He was just on tour with Torrin Wells, man. Like, it just continues
Yeah.
to grow. So
Sure.
I love that dude, man. He's grown, man. He's grown so much, bro.
I mean, that's yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah. I've seen that journey, especially since I saw him first do What I Gotta Do on.
Yeah. Dog,
because,
he's another one, man. Like, man, it's like, bro, you supposed to surpass all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to. Like, I don't like if you doing all this just to get to where we at, man, bro, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause not that what we have is not special, but I'm like, there's so much more that you have access to now.
Yeah, for
Go
sure.
for it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So like, I'm glad that he's doing big shows now. Like, I'm glad that he's winning. I'm glad that he's successful now. I'm glad he coming through. I'm glad that like every time people see him, they see inspiration. They see like, man, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's what he's there to be. He's there to be light. He's there to be hope for people. He's there to be an inspiration to people. And he's walking in that.
For sure.
So, man, shout out to my bro Aaron Cole. I love you, dog. You see this? I love you, Femo. It's all love, man. I'm proud of you. So
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Kind of want to talk about the music now. I mean,
yeah,
bro, you and Poetics are a killer duo, man. The placements, like I watch a lot of YouTube and like it's just a random. Like I was watching. I don't know if you're familiar with the YouTube group Sidemen.
ooh,
It's
sound
like
familiar.
They're like a UK. They're like the biggest YouTube group in UK. I'm watching one of their videos and I
Okay.
just hear Poetics bring the drums in, and then Knockdown starts playing, and I'm like, hey yo, what just happened? I texted Poetics right after, like, yo, you're on the Sidemen. You know how they have like what 20 million subscribers? I'm like, bro. Yo, do you understand how like I'm a Gen Zer, like you don't understand how big this is? He's like, yeah, man, it's cool.
Hey, it's not like Poetics. Yeah, man, it's what's up, man. It's cool. Man, I think, man, like, I'm gonna be honest. We still get a kick out of seeing where our music may go. You know what I'm saying? Like I, you know, hearing your music on Fortnite, NBA 2K, ESPN. Like after a while, you just can like, whoa, like where is this going?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you, like I started seeing ads from like Good Golf and Callaway Golf and you know, Kevin Hart ended up coming out to our song.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's little by little you start looking like, okay, something is happening.
Yeah.
What is going on? You know? And what I realize is, man, I think, you know, me and my guy Derek was talking about it the other day, was like, man, I think, man, when we look back at the music that people gravitate the most that we've put out, a lot of times it's music where we're like using our energy to inspire, you know, using our energy to motivate and tell our story and allow people to place their story within our narrative too.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Where we say certain things and they're like, yeah, that's me too.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, like I put out a song called Knocked Out and it's like, I guess it's almost like at 3 mil.
Yeah.
on
That was a
streams.
song that played on the video. And I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
and it's like I guess people, you know, like I say this, I said in the song like I need all the wins, like, but I also am saying like, man, you better move, you might get knocked out, and I'm like, all right, is the song blowing up because people feel this way, like they feel like somebody about to get knocked out, almost like DMX.
Yeah.
When DMX is like, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. I'm like, maybe a lot of people resonate with what I'm saying. Maybe I should make more songs about folk getting knocked out. But I think also too is like it's writing songs that inspire again. So like I'm in a song, I'm like, man, I'm saying, man, like I can't take no. I ain't saying I can't take no. I'm saying I need all the wins. Ain't no L's. I got to get a no call or quits. Like I'm saying, like, man, I got to make it.
Yeah.
I have to make it.
For
like,
sure.
look, I did not finish college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I went straight into music.
Yeah.
I went straight into music. At first, like I went from, you know, being able to have opportunities to work at you know, what's it called? Like a children's hospital kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, but at the same time, I'm like, man, God gave me opportunities and open doors for me to be able to do other things, especially like be able to tour and do music. So I'm like, man, like I have to make it.
Yeah.
Because like I ain't do this for nothing. I ain't been in this game for 10 years to be just chilling.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't come this far for nothing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like somebody like me who loves to work and love to hustle, love to grind. I'm like, man, like I gotta be able to like find a way for myself.
Yeah.
My family depending on me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's either this it's back to 1 to 5.
Yeah.
It's either this or it's, you know, trying to figure out something, whatever you're gonna do.
For sure.
So I'm like, look, God gave me the opportunity to build a career. I'll make something shake.
Yeah.
You know. So I think that energy is what people kind of feed off of for some of these songs. Like, I can make it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So I want people to get that, man, when they get my music.
Yeah.
So check it out, man.
Yeah.
You might hear it. You might have not heard it. Knocked Out, No Loss, songs like that. Man, like, it's out.
My personal favorite song, I'll tell you two. One from back in the day and one current, like one of the most recent ones. When Overdo It dropped, I saw the video.
Yeah,
the skit, the whole money thing.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah,
that was
like
crazy,
bruh. Gee, like we had a lot of fun that day. We rented out we rented out like a Airbnb, just like a mansion or something like that. We got some cars, and we like the whole idea was really, it was a skit of like, man, like we just got a lot of money, man. We just won so much money and realized we ain't win no money. Like we thought we was gonna ball out. The reality is we got to get his money back. Like it just was like. Like it just kind of went back down, but just the idea of like, man, what would we do? Like for real, if we hit the lottery or something like that, or if somebody said like, hey man, I got like $100 million waiting for you, like you got some old generational money or something like that sitting with your name on it. What would we do if we could like just have some fun? I think sometimes like people be like, well, I'm gonna give money to my this and my that, my da. We was just like, all right, well. If we just wanted to have fun, what would we do? We was out to be able to ball out for a second. What would we do?
You gonna buy a Lambo? That's what you gonna do.
I think everybody think about like they dream car or something like that sometimes, or like they're like their dream house or something like that. It's like, man, if I ever had that much money, like what would I do? I know for me, like, I mean, I ain't Mother Teresa or nothing, but I want to be able to give to those who are in need and those who could benefit from it. But at the same time, like, I ain't mad at, you know what I'm saying, a couple ski trips, you know what I'm saying?
That new Bugatti like, looking nice.
You know what I'm saying? Either for a week, you know, just flex one time, you know, you feel me? But I mean, like, I love being able to just, even just allow people to think that this could be their life or that they could experience this for a moment and say, hey, we did that. Like, we had fun doing that. Like, I ain't never been in a G-Wagon or something like that, and I got to rent it out for a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sometimes it's just doing music videos just gives you the opportunity to imagine and dream and, just be like, you know what, we just gonna see what happens today. So that music video shoot was fun.
And the most recent song that I thoroughly enjoy, me and my brother always sing this in the car, especially when we're doing nighttime drives. Editor, add some autotune at this point because I flick my wrist. Bro, that song, Wrist,
I flick my wrist. Like I'm
riding on the bike, go vroom vroom. I don't quit. Yo, bro.
Yeah. Gotta survive, ain't nobody gonna give us no help, they don't care. Yeah. Like, man, I wrote that song at a hard time, man. Like, and a lot of my songs, it's me being honest about my reality, and it's about me giving hope. But to do that, I gotta tell you where I'm coming from to do so. Like when I'm saying stuff like flick my wrist, when you start hearing me make songs like that, when you start hearing me make songs like Push Through, or like Send Me Way Above the Eagles, when you hear songs like that, just know, pray for me. Because I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to give myself hope. Like I'm really trying to make, I say this to say, like, our voices end up being the first voice that we listen to, pay attention to, or that we acknowledge. You know, sometimes we get these intrusive thoughts in our mind, and we don't know if it's our voice, or God's voice, Satan's voice. Like we don't know, like we don't know if it's our mental health crashing, and trying to convince you of something. You know, like we just don't know all the time. And there are moments where I'm like, man, like I need life. I need hope. I need some sense of reminder that I'm okay. That mental health will be okay. That life is okay. When I'm writing them songs, I'm going through it for real. Like I may put out content like, hey y'all, check out this song. Hey y'all, check out this. But in reality, I'm just like, man, I don't want to be on this social media situation. Like I don't want to be on here. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like I I'm struggling. In the second verse, I said, gotta survive. Ain't nobody gonna give us no help. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be looking around for somebody, go get it yourself. Took me high in the mountains, I'm living around, I don't want to come down. It's been toxic. Cause win, lose, or draw, I could lose it all. Gotta be smart when I'm out here. Trying to move from a bad move. Every time I got hit up, it's bad news. Cause my brother, we cried over backwoods. Now I'm sober, just know that we got through it. When I lit it, I figured I had to do it. Lord knows in my brain, what I said, Lord knows in my brain, what I say?
Sometimes I
forget. Yeah. Lord, oh yeah. Well, anyway, you go listen to the song.
Yeah, listen to the song.
Anyway, I say it in the song because people might hear that be like, whoa, hold on. Kenny, you talking about you smoke some backwoods. What you talking about?
Yeah.
You, in the song, wait, Kenny, you smoke?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
They took that one line off that entire thing. It's crazy.
And they did. But I love it because it creates conversation.
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I throw things in there to create conversations. So when I say stuff like that, like I'm telling people where I've been, the journey I've been on. You don't gotta agree everything I do in my journey.
Yeah.
You don't have to amen everything that I do because it ain't your journey.
Yeah.
Like, amen your own journey.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Oh, just like I gotta amen mine. But the reality is, man, we all struggle in different ways. Yeah, I went through a season I was smoking.
Yeah.
I went through a season I was drinking. Like, I don't got nothing against people who do it.
Yeah.
Like, I did it myself,
Yeah.
But the reality is, like, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad about where I was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt guilty about where I was at.
Yeah.
Not about what I was doing.
Yeah,
I felt
yeah.
bad about where I was at because where I was at was I was in a place where I couldn't see myself.
For sure.
I couldn't trust myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would question my own thoughts.
Yeah.
So when I write songs, I'm not looking for your approval. I'm not looking for you to agree. When I write these songs, I'm just looking for you to pray for me.
For sure.
I don't care nothing about what you think about me. I just need you to pray for me.
Yeah.
Because whatever I'm going through, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I might be questioning, do I need to be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't go for the comment sections on these songs because I'm just like, look, this is my heart.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna care, somebody not gonna care. But at the end of the day, I care. So, I'm gonna be honest, Wrist is one of my favorite songs. Just because I'm like, I wrote that during the time my cousin died. My cousin Nikki had died. And I was just like, man, like, I just wanna quit, man. Because it wasn't just my cousin Nikki. I had an auntie that died. I had an uncle that also died. My grandmother, she died. I had another cousin that died. I ended up having, like, my brother ended up going through something traumatic in his life. I went through something traumatic in my life. I had another car accident that I didn't even tell people about. Almost died. At a certain point, I got tired of telling people about my trauma. And I just wanted to just be like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it no more.
Yeah.
I don't even want to make songs about it no more. I'm just going to keep it to myself. Because after a while, it's just thing after thing after thing. But it just got to a point where it's just like, I need to keep going.
Yeah.
I want to quit. And in those moments, I had to realize it's the strength outside of myself that's going to allow me to keep moving forward. And those are when I'm like, man, you know what? Just like David got to preach to himself, I got to preach to myself. But I'm preaching to myself so the Holy Spirit can work this thing out for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, flick your wrist, man, like you riding on a bike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I gotta keep going. Like you flick your wrist, like when you writing, or when you throwing a football, or you shooting a basketball, you constantly flicking your wrist. When you working a hammer, you constantly flicking your wrist. I'm like, you gotta keep working.
Yeah.
You gotta keep moving forward, because the moment you stop, it's like a bird. The moment you stop flapping your wings, you hit the ground.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
You gotta keep flapping. So you gotta keep going. And so in those moments, like I said, you just pray for me, man, because them songs is coming out of pain.
Yep.
They're not coming for your enjoyment. They coming from pain.
Definitely, man. You can definitely feel that. And the reason I brought this question, apart from it being one of my two favorite songs from you, is the fact that you can go from one extreme to another based in season of your life. Like, Overdue was 2016, something like that. And then, obviously there's stuff in between, but then you get Wrist, which is like completely different. You go like Overdue, like the hype, and then you go like, talking some real stuff. And that contrast, I feel like, is very important as an artist. It shows your journey, not only versatility, but it makes you human.
Yeah.
And that's what I really enjoy seeing in artists like craft, because you can see that they're going through real things. It's not just, it's not always rainbows. It's all there are moments where it's deep-rooted trauma, it's deep-rooted, problems that they go through, the real.
Yeah.
I feel like all of us, especially in whether it's CHH mainstream, it's kind of, we put artists on this pedestal like they gotta be like this the entire time, like a straight line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it's like a heartbeat monitor where it's like ups and downs, right?
So you might have a cardiac arrest on that mad boy. You know,
and that makes you human. That's heartbeat monitor to human. Oh, dang.
Bars. Nah, that's real, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't act like life ain't really happening.
Yeah.
When it's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't act like I'm not depressed when I'm in the thick of it.
For sure.
Like, I'm an emotional artist to begin with. Like, I'm very passionate. I'm very emotional at the same time. And I'm very in concern of other people's emotions and other people's like current state of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people are hurting, I really want to hear how they feel. Cause I care, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I put out the songs that I put out, that I'm talking about my thoughts or my emotions, because I'm hoping somebody else hears this and say, man, he gets it. Yeah. He understands, man. He understands. So, you know, the reality is, man, no, life in general, life period, is not no flat line where everything is just constant. Life, like you said, is like a heartbeat. Yeah. And there's different pieces and parts of your heart that get, you got moments you're gonna get excited, moments it's just like your heart is just broken. Yeah. You know, but I'm here to talk through all those moments of life regarding the heart. You know, I'm a very heart person. I'm a heart person. So I feel deep, you know, like when I'm talking about stuff, I really care. My words are not gonna be wasted on like something that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I just hope people get that when they hear my music. I just hope people see that when they watch me, that when I see them, and that I want them to know that I got them. I'm in their corner. I got their back. Even if we never met, one day we gonna meet. Just know when I write this song, I got you in mind. Definitely. Because if I'm going through it, I know somebody else. I'm a feeler, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a heart person. I was just talking to Tadashi the other day, and I was telling him, I'm like, bro, I'm glad that you finally back in the studio and working through things, because I know you've been going through a lot, and I get it. When an artist got to pull away, he got to pull away. Like he dealing with a whole lot. Yeah, so, man. But yeah, man, my music is for the people. Yeah, and I definitely really appreciate that. I want to like kind of talk about. So what's the next project looking like? What kind of season are you in that we can expect to hear from this next project that you're working on? Do you have an announcement, like a date or something? Yeah. So I mean, I put like this. I've put out 3 loose Canon projects so far. Typically, they drop around the same time. They all drop around the same time. So you can only assume when this may drop. But you just got to pay attention to the other 3, the last 3. You know, so just look at when they drop. You'll see when possibly may drop. Okay, bet. But in this project, man, I'm learning. This project is really about me overcoming. Okay. Like, if you know a little bit of my story, you know that I've had my own wrestles. You know, like I almost died at a period of time. Like, I've had some hard moments in my career and just in my life period. And, you know, when I look at the different seasons that I'm coming into and different seasons that I'm coming out of, I realize every season I'm overcoming something. I'm getting over something, or I'm wrestling through something to get somewhere. Yeah. And I realized, like, this project is primarily about me saying I can make it. Yeah. Like, I can find the strength, the power that is necessary. I can make it. I can do it. I can get through this season. I can get over this. I can, like, whatever I need to be able to do. Yeah. I can do it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. For sure. You know, and so I just want people to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm utilizing my life and I'm talking through the things that I've had to wrestle with over time. And I'm just giving you glimpses of my life to show, like, man, if I went through this and I really wanted to quit and you didn't even know that I was there mentally, if I really wanted to give up and just, throw a middle finger to the world, like at least I made it. If I can make it through and don't give up, like, you can too. So I know it can sound cliche to say you can do it, like you can make it, like off waterboard, you can do it, like. But at the same time, I'm like, man, the stuff, we all got our own stories, but the stuff that I've been through, man, I wanted to quit so many times. I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop making music for a period of time. Like, I wanted to stop rapping. I wanted to stop like touring. I wanted to stop going to church. Like I was upset for a long time, like for periods of seasons, you know, but I'm learning, man, this project is about me healing. It's about me overcoming pain. It's about me getting through my insecurities and doubts. Like I'm talking to all my intrusive thoughts and I'm telling them how I feel about them.
Yeah.
One thing is your intrusive thoughts don't care about how you feel about what's being said.
Yeah.
I'm talking back.
Yeah.
I gotta talk back. I'm not just gonna let you talk to me crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you know what? If talking to me crazy and calling me lazy mentally is your aim, then cool. I love it because it's just gonna make me better. It's gonna make me work harder.
Yeah, man.
So this project is simply about telling people you can like get past them thoughts.
Yeah.
You can get past this season of life.
Yeah.
You can make it.
Hey man, that's awesome. We're excited for when the project drops. Which I think it's soon because looking at the pattern. So
I feel like this. We 95% done.
Okay.
We 95% done, and the only reason I'm in Nashville to begin with is not only just to support this festival, but it's also to finish this project. So that last 5%,
yeah,
we wrapping stuff up this week, man.
Let's go. You guys heard it here first.
Yes.
Hey man, we really appreciate you, Canon. Actually, real quick, because I'm a producer, I like to end this on this question. What DAW are you using?
What DAW?
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Pro Tools because I'm old school with it. Like I grew up on Pro Tools.
Yeah.
Like, but I also, it depends on what it is. So I like Pro Tools because when you export your files, like when you export the song, or bounce it.
Yeah.
I mean technicalities. When you bounce out the song, I feel like your mix is a little bit more fuller. It's got a little bit more body on the mix when you bounce through Pro Tools. I feel like Logic compresses the sound a little bit. And I don't like my 808s to feel compressed. I don't like my vocals to feel over compressed. Especially when I already got compression on my vocals. Like I feel like Logic's DAW, when you export on Logic, sometimes the songs sound or feel a bit more compressed. They sound clean. They sound great. But I like my junk to have a little body. I like a dick, man.
Hey yo,
I like a dick, baby. You know what I'm saying? I like.
You just see the wave form.
I like my song had that body on it. You know what I'm saying? That body, yada yada. You know? You all right? Just look like a big brick on the wave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want I want a big brick. Give me that brick. You know what I'm saying? All bricks. But yeah, man. Like I hope people enjoy this project, man. But this man, it's coming to life, man. But yeah, man, like, last but not least, I like using Ableton for my live shows. Like, all day. Like, I feel like it's built for that.
For sure.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I love using it though. But catch me when I'm producing, I'll use Ableton.
Okay.
When I'm mixing and mastering or engineering,
Pro Tools.
I'll use Pro Tools.
And recording Pro Tools.
It depends. It depends what I'm recording. You know, if I want to, like, I got my own, like, I got like my own template created for myself. Like, I can plug and play in Pro Tools if I needed to easily. I don't even got to mix nothing. Just my vocals already mixed. When it comes to Ableton, I got some templates for that too. But certain things you can do in Pro Tools that you can't do in Ableton.
For sure.
Certain things you do in Ableton you can't do in Pro Tools. So I just prefer to knock out. If I'm gonna do a whole song, I prefer to knock it out in Pro Tools. But if I'm just knocking out a few vocals, I might just use Ableton and then just drag my vocals over to Pro Tools.
Awesome.
So,
but hey, man, Canon, we really appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, dog.
Guys, this was an amazing interview. It's your boy Opto from Fazbreak. That's a wrap.